After a rope-a-dope Game 3 win on Friday, the Vancouver Canucks look to take a 3-1 series lead back home. Game 4 from Nashville in this best-of-7 that's been contested ferociously since the initial drop of the puck. Fourth game, third different goalie for the Canucks. Casey DeSmith, a surprise scratch, we assume for health reasons, with Thatcher Demko already out with a knee injury. So 23-year-old Artur Silovs is next man up. Silovs 3-0-1 in 4 regular season appearances at the NHL level. He's backed up by 24-year-old Nikita Tolopilo, who went 20-13-1 with Abbotsford this year. He's somewhere there behind Patty O'Neill. For the Preds, it's Juuse Saros again. Faced only 12 shots in Game 3, but was beaten for 2 power play goals, which was just enough for Vancouver to secure the win. Overall, dating back a few years, Nashville has lost its last 4 playoff games on home ice. Only the Maple Leafs have a longer active streak of futility after Toronto suffered its 6th consecutive postseason loss at home last night against the Bruins. Can Nashville bounce back, get that win at home, make this a best of 3? We're about to find out, David.
We certainly are, and with Silovs and net, not a lot of changes for the Canucks up front. They're still going to battle hard. They're still going to try to get in the way, block some shots. It's been featured, that element, throughout this series. It's about which team can execute and get to their game faster here today in Nashville.
Power against power to start this game, but first we have a slight delay here. Do we have a catfish on the ice?
Well, there was 4 that were thrown after the national anthem.
And apparently there's either another catfish or some remnants of a catfish. And they're going to have to come and scoop it up. I think it's the remnants. So a slight delay here before we begin game number 4. And that might just add to whatever nerves that young man is feeling. And Nikita Tolopilo wondering whether his number might get called. We would assume not, but you never know the way this series has gone thus far. And the scraping of the ice continues here. Down in the Nashville zone to the right of Juuse Saros.
Interesting start for these 2 teams, as typically the Preds like to start their 4th line to go in and crash and bang, and the Canucks, they like to start Miller's line. They moved away from that last game. Now I think they'll try to chase this matchup throughout the game, but the best thing the Canucks can do is help out their goaltender. What's going through his mind right now is stop that puck and keep it simple.
Canucks control. Tyler Myers advances the puck, but they're offside to start, so a whistle just 6 seconds in for a face-off outside the Nashville blue line. Artur Silovs is the 5th Latvian goalie to play an NHL playoff game. A couple of them prior have Canucks connections, Artur Zerbe and Peter Skudra. And they're going to face this one off right at center again, which is where Myers advanced that puck into the Nashville zone. This time it's the Predators who control the draw. Jeremy Lauzon risks the puck in for neutral ice. Preds in after the puck. It's loose to the far side. Brock Boeser back to pick it up. He'll carry a head feed Miller, who tips the puck into the Nashville zone while absorbing a glancing blow from Lauzon. They continue to joust away from the puck as it's sent ahead, kept in by Carson Soucy. Down the boards for Boeser, he's checked. Philip Forsberg gives the puck away to Miller, who slides it in behind the Nashville goal. Preds scored first in the first 2 games. Canucks got the opening goal in Game 3. Here's Nyquist in the right wing. Gus Nyquist throws one towards the goal. It was heading wide, but Silovs got a piece of it. And here's Elias Lindholm in with Dakota Joshua. Lindholm takes the slap shot, cuts wide. Right into the corner by Dante Fabro, who's into the Nashville lineup. Fabro, the native of Coquitlam, BC, up against his hometown team. And he replaces Spencer Stastny, who's been rolled out of the lineup week to week with an upper body injury. Of course, he was on the receiving end of that hit from Dakota Joshua in game number 3. Nyquist dumped in front of his own bench as he heads off on a change. Quinn Hughes has the puck for Vancouver. Hughes up the right wing. Höglander into the middle, just out of the reach of Elias Pettersson. And now the puck slides through to Saros, who will cover and take the whistle. Want to welcome those of you who've been watching Game 4 of the Winnipeg, Colorado series. Avalanche winners, they lead that series 3-1.
Nyquist is testing Sheelovs to see if he's ready for the hockey game, and the 23-year-old, 23 at the tail end of March, makes his first touch of the puck.
Those of you joining us from the Winnipeg game, is Zadorov wrist one wide of the goal. It is Artur Sheelovs in goal. Canucks started game 1 with Thatcher Demko. Games 2 and 3 with Casey DeSmith, but now he's out as well. Here's Zucker and shoots, and that's knotted away by Sheelovs. Puck gloved down by Ian Cole. He couldn't move it out, but now Zadorov tips it around for Elias Pettersson. Ilya Mikheyev, nice pass. Zadorov carries through center into the Nashville zone. Poke check. And the Preds will bring the puck the other way. Shot into the Vancouver zone by Tommy Novak. Here's Mark Jankowski. Novak in to help out. Check by Tyler Myers. Separates from the puck, and the Predators get it back. Thrown in front, and a wrist shot attempt blocked. Here's Roman Josi. Leaves on the near side. Novak tees it up. Fabro with a shot stopped by Sheelovs. And that's his first real test on goal of the game. Had the earlier one that was heading wide, that shot off the mask, and now this one. A one-timer from Dante Fabro. Sam Lafferty to center, sidesteps the check of Roman Josi and plays the puck into the Predators' end. This will be icing as Filip Hronek wins the race, and they'll bring the face-off back into the Nashville zone.
Well, Sheelovs did get some NHL action with the Canucks, but higher stakes here. Jason Zucker, who's got a point in every game this series, is going to try Sheelovs. It's off the mask, and he follows that puck off the cage of the mask into the corner, and there's a slap shot through traffic. He's positional there. Rebound gets far enough away from the net, no harm.
Face-off win for JT Miller. Soucy into the slot. Miller near side. Boeser scores! Brock Boeser, 2:55 into the game. And the Canucks on the first shot again have opened the scoring here in Nashville.
This line likes to do special things off of one face-off. And watch Boeser just hang at the boards. And nobody realizes he's still there. The pass goes across the zone, back to Boeser, and he's got half a net to shoot at. Miller knows he's going to put it across there, but isn't looking at Boeser as consecutive no-look passes from last game to this game from Miller to Boeser, and the Canucks open the scoring here in Nashville.
Back to Hughes. Quinn Hughes watched by Nyquist. Now moves to the middle. Feeds Boeser. Brock Boeser across. Hronek, wrist shot, glove saved by Saros. And he's able to snare that puck and hang on.
Canucks get it to Hughes so he can dance at the blue line and create some confusion and then put it off to the flanks. Here's Hronek with the shot blocked by Josi, who gets down early. And then it's all the way across. We've seen this a couple of times already by the Canucks. Saros is able to see past his own defender, McDonough. Make a nice glove stop.
Elias Pettersson wins a face-off. Passes back, it's off the stick of Hughes and out to center. Now he's under pressure. Two Predators on Quinn Hughes. Zucker gets the puck. Jason Zucker turning in the corner. Fires back, carrying. Here's Lauzon, shooting, score! Pettersson got bowled over in the celebration of the goal. And I think it was Jankowski on the redirect. A deflection for Jankowski ties the game at 1.
Predators hunting down Hughes in the neutral zone. They come up with the puck. And it's put back to the point, D to D. And Jankowski's in the shooting lane, and as he's spinning around, seems to go up the shaft of his stick, past the blocker side of Sheelovs. Lauzon's got room to get the big slapper. This goes off the side of the goaltender. That's a good view of it. And the Preds 4-4 have tied the score.
I wouldn't say there's a ton of pressure on Tommy Novak, but there are questions to the head coach, seems more frequently, about his play when he might get going for the Preds.
Yeah, and the talk is just about him getting more engaged.
Here's a chance to the side as the puck deflected to Phil DiGiuseppe, but he couldn't get it through the traffic to the net. Hughes keeps the puck into the left point. Bluger couldn't handle it, and it's back out to center onto the stick of Hughes. Indirect pass to Blueger into the middle. Sam Lafferty, wrist shots. Blocker saved by Saros. Blueger got buried in the corner. And now Novak in to throw a hit on DiGiuseppe. Puck ahead. Evangelista throws it to an open wing, and Hronek is there for Vancouver. Up for Blueger, who pokes the puck forward and heads to the bench. DiGiuseppe couldn't get there. And Evangelista takes a pass at center. His feed deflects back and tapped back by Michael McCarron. Fed ahead, broken up. Zadorov hit by Smith as he made that pass, but now Zadorov sends the puck across to Ian Cole. Cole with a lead pass. Icing will be waved off here as Suter's ahead of the race. Pius Suter behind the net to JT Miller. Miller protecting the puck. Shovels one back to the left point. Zadorov is there. Puts it in deep for Brock Boeser. Boeser to the near corner. Gets a little pick from Miller. Wrist shot stopped by Saros. Got his blocker on that one. Now Boeser again. In deep for Suter. Fabro's on him. Suter back to Cole. In for Suter off the heel of his stick. And Yossi's able to feather the puck out to center ice. We're a little over 8 minutes into game 4. The Canucks won. The Predators won here at Bridgestone Arena in Nashville.
That Miller line with Suter and Boeser, they look so confident with the puck. This goes out of play. And a couple of games ago, Nashville had 30 shot blocks. They're back at it again. As this is going to hit McDonough as DiGiuseppe is trying to get it back towards the net, and Canucks have been putting it towards the blocker side of UC Saros. Have had some success not only during the regular season, but
here's Nils Höglander moving in as the Canucks make their change after the icing. Throws on the brakes, feeds one back. Elias Pettersson near side. Carson Soucy couldn't handle it cleanly. He puts the puck in for Mikheyev now. Pass to the side. Pettersson tried to make a move on Forsberg, who knocked the puck away. Pettersson's parents here. We saw them earlier. Philip Forsberg has his parents here. Saw them down outside the dressing rooms before the game. Here's Pettersson picking up the puck at the blue line. Bobbled it, but Soucy's there in support to wrist it in the Nashville zone. A little over 7 minutes remaining here in the first period. A 1-1 tie. Puck launched to center. Beauvillier gets it. Anthony Beauvillier onto the left wing. Zucker wrist one on goal. That's handled by Shilovs, who covers the puck and gets the whistle. In limited action late in the season. Here's Soucy ahead. Joshua turns. Has his pass intercepted. Back comes Carrier up the left side. Beauvillier with a blast. Shilovs out to challenge, makes the save and covers the puck.
well, you couldn't look more confident in the save than that right there as the Canucks lose the puck in the neutral zone. Beauvillier, a simple but hard slap shot. As Carson Soucy misses the poke, and then it's a hard slapper, but Shilovs doesn't have to deal with traffic immediately. And a solid stop.
Face off to his right. 5 minutes left, first period, a 1-1 tie. Gus Nyquist to Ryan O'Reilly. Protects the puck, feeds back. Schenn with a shot that was tipped and steered wide, further wide by the goal stick of Shilovs. Puck cleared by the Canucks. Lauzon goes back. Out comes Saros. And he's able to chip it off the boards and out to center. Pettersson double teamed. Lauzon gets the puck for Nashville. Banks one ahead. Fed to the middle. Beauvillier moves it. Makes a move to the backhand. Back to the forehand. Couldn't get a good shot of it. Puck sent off the stick of Zucker and out to center. Wristed back in by Lauzon. Shilovs calmly leaves for Hughes, but he gets knocked to the ice by Beauvillier. Joshua onto the puck. Hooks it to an open wing. Hronek giving chase. Carrier chips it the other way. Beauvillier down into the corner. Hughes double team. Well, it took the Preds sandwich to move the puck, and here comes Connor Garland. Joshua and Garland double team their man. That was Fabro. Now he's hit by Lindholm. Puck kept in by Cole. Physicality getting ratcheted up. Here's a race for the puck, and Zadorov gets there ahead of Zucker. Zucker takes a tumble. Zadorov starts out. Long pass, a good one. Blueger drops off. Thrown ahead. Zadorov's in. Wrist shot. Glove save by Saros. Zadorov started the rush, and he finished it off, but Saros had an answer for his shot. Soucy. Nice pass to JT Miller. Miller carries across the zone. Here's Boeser. Put one in front. Suter was there, but couldn't steer it on goal. And back comes Nashville. O'Reilly ahead. Coming in is Carrier. Stopped by Artur Šilov. Not sure if he actually got a shot away as he cut across the top of the goal crease. Carrier joining the rush aggressively. Stays 1-1, 2.5 to go in the first.
Well, the best stop so far for Šilov.
Here's Nyquist, couple of moves. Dishes off. Hoglander got his stick in there. Now he's after the puck on the far side. Myers able to send it off a Nashville stick and down, but they're going to say it wasn't off a Nashville stick. It's an icing call against Vancouver. Canucks control off the face-off, move the puck out, and now advance it to the Nashville blue line. Quinn Hughes is standing at the bench like he wants to come on a change, and he will now. So this is his first appearance since that double-team sandwich hit in the Vancouver zone.
And that's some good news. He looks comfortable handling the puck.
Here comes Lindholm in. Drop pass. Joshua across from Miller. Sends one around. Hronek is there. Back in deep for JT Miller. Puck chip past him in the final minute. Here of the first period, Hughes at the blue line. Leaves the puck for JT Miller. Hughes, top of the circle. Nice spin move on Beauvillier. Hughes then lost the handle as he went to shoot the puck. And Beauvillier moves it out to center. Hughes spun his way into a good spot, but puck wouldn't cooperate as he went to send it on goal. Here's McDonough launching one ahead, picked off at center. Canucks control their own blue line. Zadorov. Blueger. Here's Cole. Backhands the puck to the near side. Zadorov keeps it in. Other side, Ian Cole. 15 seconds to go in the period. Lafferty. Zadorov one-timer, stick save, rebound. Giuseppe gets it to the side and thrown wide from there. One chance for a last shot. Giuseppe dishes off and time will expire. As the Canucks had a little flurry there at the end with the fourth line on the ice, but couldn't beat UC Saros, and game remains tied. And we're underway in period number 2. With Myers up to start the period, sends the puck ahead. Miller tips it in behind the Nashville goal. Suter steps in to carry it. McCarron dumps the puck out. Smith, good job to stay onside. Two teammates with him. Here's Sherwood. Stop. Rebound loose. Soucy able to take it below the goal line. Preds get it again. Centering pass knocked away by Myers. So an early chance for Kiefer Sherwood. And he was turned aside by Artur Šilov. Smith sends the puck around to the near side. Lauzon puts it behind the goal. Soucy there to intercept. Predators changing. Canucks start to do the same as Tyler Myers starts up. Indirect pass. Lindholm tips the puck behind the Nashville goal. Canucks are offside here. They'll tag up, and Ryan O'Reilly brings the puck ahead. Chips one to the corner. Cole goes back. Zadorov takes his pass. Here's Joshua. Tried to go rink wide. McDonough anticipating that, knocked it down, and here's O'Reilly back in, but he's checked. And Joshua has the puck again. Tried to find Garland. He's able to poke the puck into the Nashville zone. Lindholm onto it. Garland couldn't knock that one down, but he steps into Luke Schenn. Here's Lindholm from the corner. Elias Lindholm, sharp angle shot off the stick of UC Saros. Cole puts the puck to the corner. McDonough there, checked by Garland. Puck cleared to the blue line. Covering for the defenseman is Joshua. He finds Cole. Down into the corner. Garland trying to turn with the puck. He's checked, and McDonough sends the puck ahead. Nyquist to center. Steps in on the left wing. Gus Nyquist moves down. Here's Roman Josi onto the ice, so he's returned. He takes a pass in front. Couldn't steer that one on goal. So both teams back to their full complement of players that began this game. Dakota Joshua at the end of his shift heads to the bench as the puck is launched forward off the stick of Colton Sissons and down behind the Vancouver goal. Hughes taken out there as Sissons closed the gap quickly. The puck is set out to center. Advanced by McKay. Hoglander in after it. Nils Hoglander battling Dante Fabro in the near corner. Pettersson onto the loose puck. Trying to take it in behind the goal. That was thwarted. Hronek keeps the puck in on the near side. Hoglander pass for Pettersson broken up. And now Josi goes off the boards and out to neutral ice.
One of the things Nashville does defensively, they swarm the puck in the corner, so the Canucks had numbers there as well, just didn't come up with it.
Here's Mikheyev in on the left wing. Throws on the brakes. Ilya Mikheyev spins again. Pettersson behind the net. Centering pass. That didn't get through to his intended target. That was Höglander. Pettersson set up Höglander for a good chance last game. But he was robbed by UC Saros. Here's Lafferty onto the ice. Runs into Sissons, who's been out there a while. Höglander tried to center for Bluger. He was checked, but Höglander gets the puck back for a moment. Now cleared past him and out to center. Canucks move it quickly ahead. Hughes is back in. Quinn Hughes. And coming down to hit him was Jankowski. Hughes keeps after the puck. Predators take it away. They send it down to the Vancouver blue line. DiGiuseppe, who is covering for Hughes, is there to pick it up. Ian Cole. Bluger takes that one off his skate and backhands the puck behind the goal. Predators send it near side. Henrik Lauzon ahead for Jankowski. Tips the puck to the corner. JT Miller. Lead pass. DiGiuseppe couldn't corral it, but he hustles in after the puck. Checked by Carrier. Here's Novak. Pass ahead, broken up. Evangelista gets the puck. That's offside, it looked like. As Jankowski tried to move in, play goes on, and Soucy sends a long one to center to JT Miller, who couldn't corral it. Little scrambly at the moment. Game 4, the Canucks and the Predators tied at 1, just past the 4-minute mark of the second period. Luke Schenn with a long wrist shot, blockered away by Artur Shilovs. Predators get the puck again. Smith tried to center, broken up by Miller. McDonough keeps the puck into the left point. Here's McCarron pulling off the side of the goal. Sherwood gets the puck. Kiefer Sherwood tees it up. Smith with a shot. Great pass save. Shilov's able to send the puck to the side. Miller dumps it around, but he hit the referee, and it stays in the Vancouver zone. Schenn centers. Bouncing puck. Comes back to McDonough. Fakes the shot. And now bobbles the puck. And here comes Pius Suter. Trying to get loose. Suter slows, drops, and the pass for Boeser was broken up. Nashville the other way. And Sherwood at the end of his shift sends the puck deep into the Vancouver zone. 5 minutes gone in the second. Cole, pass block, gets it again, ahead to Lindholm. Up the left wing, Joshua. Cole the trailer. Ian Cole with a shot, stopped, and the rebound went right past Connor Garland. After the save by Saros, back comes Nashville. Nyquist to the net. He shoots, he scores! Got scrambly for a bit, then it got to be a little bit of end-to-end, and Gus Nyquist gives Nashville a 2-1 lead.
Canucks have an odd man rush up ice. Couple of them, and they can't negotiate it to the net strong enough. Here's Suter getting the puck away from McDonough. And instead of going right towards the net, spin Shields, try to make that pass, and it doesn't connect. The game then opens up. It's a 2-on-1 for Nashville. With Forsberg as the shooting option, it's held by Nyquist. Near side glove over Shilovs, and the Preds have taken the lead in the second period.
Canucks move the puck down to the other end. Here's Hughes. Walks by Beauvillier. Quinn Hughes passes to Hronek. Puts one to the front. That was blocked. And back comes Nashville. Zucker this time. In on the left wing. Jason Zucker. Check from behind. There'll be a penalty to Hronek. And the Canucks, after giving up the go-ahead goal to Nyquist, will be short-handed as Hronek heads off for holding. Soucy steps into him solidly. Puck sent to the near side. Zucker back to McDonough. Sends one to the far corner. Soucy there for Vancouver. Up the boards. Pettersson reaches out and tips it down into the Nashville zone.
It's a high-quality kill so far for the Canucks in this series. They've done an excellent job of standing up at the blue line and thwarting the ability. Here's one.
Chance in the middle for Miller, and he couldn't steer it home. Now he sets it up, and it's off the crossbar. Pius Suter put it off the bar after Miller, well, down on the ice, set him up on the doorstep. Canucks are back to full strength, and they were almost back to an even score after that chance for Pius Suter.
Well, the aggressiveness of the Canucks on the penalty kill, and then back to 5-on-5. Miller doing a great job as he gets his stick in the way of Carrier. Knocks into the goaltender, sets it up for Suter, but boom, hits red. Red light doesn't go on.
Stays 2-1 Nashville. That close was Suter, who had a similar opportunity earlier. He tried to be the setup man to Brock Boeser. This time he got the feed from Miller, but officially the shots are 6-0 Nashville here in the middle frame. Suter knocks down that clearing attempt from the goaltender, but now O'Reilly backhands the puck ahead. Nyquist relays to Forsberg. Check from behind by Boeser, but the Predators get the puck again. Miller knocked it out of the air. Chipped towards the middle by Nyquist, and he was knocked to the ice by Zadorov. Here's Boeser chipping the puck in behind the Predators' goal. Josi sends it around. O'Reilly into the middle. Here comes Forsberg, 2-on-2 with Beauvillier. Philip Forsberg, wrist shot off the stick of Hughes and into the corner. Beauvillier finds Forsberg, knocked off his stick, right to Luke Schenn. Hronek cuts that one off. DiGiuseppe able to slide the puck to center. Schenn shoots it right back in. Quinn Hughes takes possession behind his own net. Feeds one up the left wing. DiGiuseppe plays the puck to the near side. Now Myers onto the ice, keeps the puck in left point. Lafferty, sharp angle shot. Saros had trouble with the red trying. He got to his left to make the save. Great stop there off Nils Höglander. After Saros had trouble with that innocuous looking shot off the stick of Sam Lafferty. Puck dumped ahead and off the end glass. That was the Canucks' first shot in half a period. Their last come in the dying seconds of the first. Here's Höglander making moves again. Pettersson tried to center. McDonough clears the puck below the goal line. Down from the right point comes Tyler Myers. Fakes the pass back. Tried to feed one in behind the goal. That's intercepted, and the puck is launched out by Nashville.
Saros is having some troubles near the front of the net where he makes the initial stop and he doesn't know where it is.
Here's Mikheyev, and he couldn't get the shot through. Evangelista banks the puck the other way. Myers there to break it up. Pettersson under pressure from Novak, who gets to the puck ahead of him. Tommy Novak makes a move to the near side, plays one to the corner. Myers got his stick on it, but the Predators get the puck back. Thrown towards the middle, that was blocked. Pettersson under pressure, loses the puck. Evangelista's broken his stick, so he'll head to the bench. Myers jams the puck up the near side. Mikheyev, check, couldn't move it out. Onto the puck is Jankowski. Centering pass, knocked away. Dakota Joshua brings the puck ahead. He'll slide it in and get to the puck first. Joshua centers, Garland stopped by Saros. As Connor Garland came off the bench on a change and skated right into that pass from Dakota Joshua. Protects the puck, slides it in deep. Carrier steps in front of Boeser. But the Canucks get the puck back. Pettersson to Hughes. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Miller tried to go across to Pettersson. Predators got a stick on that, and here they come. 2-on-1. Sherwood with O'Reilly. Sherwood shoots, and reaching back is Shilovs after the puck snuck through. And he's able to get the whistle and keep this a one-goal game.
Preds pounce on the penalty kill, and it's a good stick to create this 2-on-1. And Sherwood's looking to go across to O'Reilly, who fans out. Hard shot, and it leaks through Shilovs, but he reacts in time and spins around and gets a glove on it. Sherwood does have a goal in the series. It was the empty netter in game 2 for Nashville.
Dying seconds of this power play. And here's Soucy ahead to Garland. Spins his way in, but then check from behind. Works the puck free once more. Predators back to full strength. Both teams 0 for 2 on the power play. And puck now advanced by Colton Sissons. But as raucous in the last little bit in this building, as we've heard, it wasn't as lively a building in Game 3 as the Canucks had enjoyed in the first 2 games of this series. But the Predators playing with the lead now, trying to tie this series up at 2 apiece. DiGiuseppe backhands the puck to the end boards. Lafferty with a glancing blow there. Puck hit the referee, and it stays in the Nashville end. DiGiuseppe puts it behind the net. McDonough checked there. Novak onto the puck. Nashville starts out intercepting DiGiuseppe. His shot attempt is off his stick and into the corner. Lafferty at his stick lifted by Forsberg. Here comes Nashville again. Zucker with Novak. Cole was able to break it up from behind, but Predators still have control of the puck in the Vancouver zone. Myers changes that, and he looks ahead. DiGiuseppe to Lafferty. They're at the end of their shift, this trio, and they play the puck over the Predators' line.
The Canucks' near-side defenseman has been aggressive to try to go down and keep the plays alive, but the Preds are looking past that to the far side of the neutral zone to create some odd man rushes.
Here's Nyquist onto the puck, but it was hit with a high stick. Cole, Besser, Miller in on the right wing. JT Miller, wrist shot, blocked for save. He goes after the rebound, swatted wide of the net. Predators clear to the near side, and puck is sent out by O'Reilly. That was a good foray up the ice by Vancouver, resulting in the Miller shot on goal. Icing waved off here as Schenn goes back to the puck. Leaves for Roman Josi. Long pass ahead. Gets it through. Knocked down by Nyquist. Here's Zucker. Try to drop pass. That's ill-advised. Back comes Mikheyev. Höglander with it. Ilya Mikheyev spinning in on the right wing. Turns again down the boards. Turns once more. Finds some room. Then try to pass for Pettersson. He's double-teamed. Puck sent ahead. Hughes keeps it in. Feeds one into the corner. Pettersson after the puck. Chips it along for Höglander, who tried to center for Mikheyev, but the pass was blocked. Hughes keeps the puck in. Mikheyev checked by O'Reilly. And here comes Beauvillier. Taken into the boards by Hronek, who gathers the puck and sends it around to Mikheyev. He's checked behind the goal, but Hronek starts out with the puck. Pass ahead, out of the reach of his intended target. That was Höglander. The Canucks won't be able to change here. They've got some tired legs on the ice with a face-off coming up in the Vancouver zone. NHL playoffs on this Sunday. Predators leading the Canucks 2-1 in this one. Here's Josi. Reverses course with a pass back. McDonough. Wrist one wide. Puck came off the end boards. Now good shot and a glove save. Wow. Beauvillier wasted no time putting that one on goal, and Artur Shilov's able to keep it a 2-1 game.
That is a wonderful glove hand stop. After the Canucks were tracking a puck, looks like they might come up with it. And then just that loose stick from Sissons knocks it to Beauvillier. Here's what Shilovs is seeing. Gets from the crouch, back up, left hand, right into the webbing of the glove.
That all happened in an instant. And Artur Shilovs was up to the task. Canucks win the ensuing face-off. Zadorov. Puck flipped ahead by Joshua. Dumped back in by Jankowski. Here's Zadorov. Tried a hard pass for Garland. Well, they've made it ultra difficult for the Canucks to register shots. Here's a turnover and another save with the glove by Shilovs as Ryan O'Reilly tested him from the left wing boards.
Well, that'll bring about a line change. You can't give up quality shots like that, especially to the top line for the Preds. The forecheck by Forsberg. Soucy's trying to put it to an area, and Ryan O'Reilly's the area. He's there to find this, and another good glove stop by Shilovs.
Face off to his right, minute 22 to go in the second. And a face-off win for Sam Lafferty. Myers ahead. DiGiuseppe was stepped into. And I think the Canucks will like that icing call because he wasn't able to get to the puck, but they'll bring the face-off back down into Vancouver territory. But Phil Hronek able to turn and deliver the puck in behind the Nashville goal. Under 30 seconds to go, second period. And Quinn Hughes collects the puck at his own line, kicks it back to Hronek. Cross to Miller. One last foray for the Canucks into the Nashville zone. Besser from the corner. Centers the puck, comes back to Miller. JT Miller, left point, Hughes. Down for Besser. 5 seconds to go in the period. Hronek, Miller, across. Besser, weak shot, slides through the goaltender. You know there's pizza in the second intermission. That's why you're ready. And the last second and a half is done. And it'll be Nashville with the lead through 40 minutes here, trying to make sure this series comes back to Music City. If you're just joining us, the Canucks are on to their third goalie in 4 games. Thatcher Demko injured in game 1. Casey DeSmith injured late. in the proceedings in game number 3. And so it's Arturs Silovs. Well, there's Hronek stumbling early, and Silovs makes a save. Let it run off the skate. 12 seconds into the period. Forsberg with the left skate able to redirect that pass home, and it's 3-1.
It's a stumble at the blue line. And as Forsberg is going to come into your screen here, he's turning. His foot moves towards the puck. He doesn't even celebrate initially. This is Josi with the shot. The puck leaks through, and then he puts it across to the front. Doesn't look like this. There's the motion of that front skate.
I thought it was the left skate, but it was the right skate. It came right across, and he definitely directed it.
He directed it, but he had it on the ice when he did so.
That last look was the only one that really put it into question. In my eyes, anyway. And Chris Lee over to the Vancouver bench talking to Mike Yeo and Rick Tocchet. And they're going to drop the puck. Forsberg 12 seconds into the third before the Canucks even had an opportunity to start working on some of those things you detailed heading into the period. Now they're down by 2 with the Preds trying to even the series at 2. McDonough, O'Reilly, and here's Josi jumping up on the play. Roman Josi, Philip Forsberg, wrist shot. Quinn Hughes got his stick on that one to steer the puck out of play.
Philip Forsberg had 700 shot attempts this season. Dangerous shooter, but this one, after the rebound is gathered up, it's not to his forehand, it's off the heel of his right skate. You're allowed to redirect the puck in, and because it stays along the ice, it's not challenged by the Canucks. I think they are a little reticent there, and Nashville
dropping the puck into Vancouver zone. And the Canucks able to move it out to center. Jankowski pokes it past Soucy. Now sends one across the top of the crease, knocked away by Silovs. Here's Smith to the blue line. Lauzon walks the line and brings the puck down the near side. Wrist shot swallowed up by Silovs, who gives his defenseman Nikita Zadorov a little pat on the behind for his work in front of the net.
Good job there by Silovs. Had his shoulders pointed towards the shot, making himself big. Just a little change from Garland pointing off to the defenseman for Soucy to get up there, and Silovs with some love there for his defenseman in front of him.
It's still 4-on-4 for the penalties assessed right at the end of the second period. From that skirmish, Blueger and Sissons are in the box. Predators control the puck. Josi makes a move, cuts back in front, and Silovs got his left pad on that one. Here's Josi again, dishing to the side. Puck center, a swing and a miss by O'Reilly. McDonough made an aerial pass trying to set him up. Here's O'Reilly again, blocked. Good pressure here from the Preds. O'Reilly, McDonough, and now Nyquist. Ryan McDonough feeds Nyquist, dishes the puck to the near side, broken up by Zadorov, who ran into his own teammate. O'Reilly shoots, stopped by Silovs. Zadorov tried to stick handle that puck in his own zone rather than just chip it out.
Canucks need to take a deep, deep breath here. Reds coming on early in this third period. Here's O'Reilly's chance. That puck just doesn't land for him. Saucer passed across the front of the net. Zadorov wants to hold so they can get a wholesale change. Instead, he runs into Lars Lindholm. And this Predators crowd that was quieter in Game 3 than right now is on their feet.
Hronek gets the puck off the draw. And now leaves for Carson Soucy. 5 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. Suter drops for Susie, overskated the puck, but Suter there to gather it, feed it back to Hronek. Penalized players out of the box. Blueger, one of them, sends the puck ahead. Here's Pius Suter with a weak shot. And that went wide of the goal. Carrier dumps the puck around. Smith checked by Dakota Joshua. Now Garland making moves. He's checked off the puck. The Predators moving ahead. Jankowski down the boards. Sissons checked in the corner by Pius Suter. Connor Garland gets the loose puck. He's hit. And it stays in the Vancouver zone as Joshua goes back at Beauvillier, who was the man who stepped into Connor Garland. Also 4-on-4. Miller comes out for this face-off against Ryan O'Reilly to the left of UC Saros. And they're going to wave Miller out. Besser in to take the draw as the righty replaces the lefty. And Besser wins it back, but Smith's first man onto the puck, and he's able to one-hand it down on Artur Shilovs. He steers the puck to the corner. Smith gets there first, puts it towards the front, and a shot attempt by Sherwood hit Phil Hronek, who looked to be a little discomforted by that. Now he's back on the defensive as Sherwood moves it. Turns in the corner. Kiefer Sherwood, pass blocked. Miller starts up with the puck. JT Miller onto the right wing. Besser takes the pass, throws one across. Pass intended for Suter, and knocked out of the air by Carrier. Smith advances the puck. Hughes takes control at his own blue line. Quinn Hughes with room to skate through center. Slows inside the blue line. Wrist one across. Blueger after the puck in the corner. He's hit there by Josi. Puck loose to the near side. DiGiuseppe is there. Two Predators on him. Carrier couldn't come up with the puck cleanly. Canucks take it back. Blueger turning on the left wing. Teddy Blueger. Pass to the middle. Lafferty turns back to the blue line. Wrist one across. Getting a piece of that was Jankowski. Now Cole's in deep. Ian Cole along the goal line to DiGiuseppe. That was knocked away. Now he centers. And Sherwood breaks it up. Kept in by a sprawling Blueger. And DiGiuseppe's after the puck behind the goal. Just past the 6-minute mark. Third period. Nashville up 3-1. Cole in deep again. Tried to angle one to the middle. Blueger dives to poke the puck behind the net. DiGiuseppe's after it. Josi gets the puck, sends it up the boards, kept in by Zadorov. But now chipped out to center by Novak. Evangelista will wrist one deep into the Vancouver zone.
That's a shift the Canucks can build off. Forced a couple of turnovers by the Preds. Didn't let them get out of their zone cleanly, and won a couple of puck battles. Have to add to that.
Still just the one shot. The Garland bid that was gloved by Saros. As we approach the 7-minute mark of the third, Höglander, good work on the forecheck, pokes the puck towards Pettersson. He takes a hit behind the goal that works the puck to Höglander, back to the right point to Hronek. Phil Hronek in for Elias Pettersson. Stepping in front of him was Ryan McDonough, who calmly sends the puck down the ice. It's going to go wide of the goal, so it'll be an icing call for a face-off in the Nashville zone. Sissons was warm. Canucks win the draw. Hughes, wrist shot, blocked in front, loose puck, they jam away, and it's taken to the side by Cole Smith, who sends it off the glass and down into the Vancouver zone. Hughes leaves for Connor Garland. Beauvillier finished his check on Hughes. Here's Garland through center, checked at the Nashville blue line, now forces the puck in. Lauzon dumps it the other way. Tyler Myers settles the puck. And he'll start from behind his own goal. Lead pass, Suter turns and finds Myers. Puck knocked off his stick and dumped out by Dante Fabro. Soucy in his own zone as we hit the 8-minute mark. Third period, 3-1 Predators. Besser, Myers, and here's Miller into the middle. Suter, good entry by the Canucks. Puck thrown across for Besser. Fabro was there to break it up and send it out. What is it Rick Tocchet calls it? The guts of the ice. The Predators are not allowing the Canucks to get there. Suter tips the puck back in. Carrying around and flipped out again. McCarron waits for the puck to come down and now turns and chops it in the Vancouver zone. Cole into the middle. Deflected the line. Josi slap pass. Sherwood couldn't get it on goal. Sherwood tried to feed the line. DiGiuseppe intercepts him. Josi checks in. Puck still out at center. Smith at the end of his shift will just flip it in and head to the bench.
There'll be a lot of those flips by Nashville to get it out of their zone, get it as deep as possible into the Canucks zone, and try to keep all 5 players between the puck and their own goalie.
Canucks on a sloppy change here, and now Hughes steps on to replace Ian Cole. Lead pass, Lafferty couldn't take it, and Zucker sends the puck the other way. Pettersson first man back. Leaves for Quinn Hughes. He starts out. Up the middle for Pettersson, broken up by Sissons. Pettersson keeps after the puck. The Predators come up with it, send it out to center, flipped in by Evangelista. Here's Hronek. Hughes takes a pass at center. Chips one ahead. Höglander couldn't come up with the puck, and the Predators clear right back out again. Novak moves in. He's ridden into the corner by Hronek. Mikheyev there as well, fighting for the puck. Comes free to Höglander as we hit the halfway mark of the third. Didn't get anything on his dump in, and the Canucks are caught in a change. Evangelista in. Wrist shot, stick save by Artur Shilovs. Evangelista again, sharp angle shot, stopped by Shilovs, who covers the puck after it was set up at the side for Tommy Novak. Puck brought in by Elias Lindholm. Drop pass, Joshua back for Lindholm. He was checked before he could make a play back to Garland. And Jankowski moves the puck over the Vancouver blue line. Canucks turn it over. Evangelista, he's hit by Joshua, pardon me. Now Soucy comes in to finish his check, and Garland flips the puck out. Here's Novak, makes a move to get away from Miller. Onto the right wing, Evangelista, slap shot, stopped by Shilovs. Evangelista chopped at the puck, went off the glove of Hronek. Here's Forsberg to the line, Lozana, hot shot. Reaching up to snare that one was Artur Shilovs as the Predators move closer to 30 shots on goal in this game.
Canucks trying to stay physical, create some loose pucks. But the Preds are pretty comfortable in their defensive postures. Nice hit on Evangelista. Soucy comes in there as well. And this is gloved by Shilovs. Forsberg in Game 3 had his 14th multi-point game of his playoff career. He's got 2 points again in this game. A goal that went off his skate and counted to put Nashville up 3-1.
Predators in a streak that goes back a couple of seasons, looking to end a 4-game home playoff losing streak. Here's Miller stealing the puck. He's checked immediately. If they do end it, it'll just be Toronto, with the Leafs having lost 6 straight in the playoffs on home ice. Hughes, check to the blue line. Forsberg plays the puck into Vancouver territory. Zadorov, checked by Forsberg, puts the puck in front, and Suter's there to intercept. Hughes Suter, all by himself, bounces one in on Saros, who had to short hop, able to steer it to the corner. And Luke Schenn now has possession of the puck. Hughes intercepts his pass. Preceding him over the blue line was Elias Pettersson. And the offside whistle stops play. We'll take another break. Here's Zucker. Jason Zucker turning deep in the Vancouver zone. Garland trying to stay with him. Zucker kind of making light Connor Garland on this shift. Lots of spinning on the boards, but eventually checked off the puck, and Fabro wrists it back into the Vancouver zone.
Talked about one of the keys in this game for the Canucks was to come out of their end cleanly, and this is probably the best way to do it. Make sure everyone swings back so you're going up with speed, but Nashville just makes it difficult in the neutral zone to make 2 passes.
Canucks 2 shots in the period. One of them was that flip-in. That Saros short hop to the corner. Miller, nice move. He's in on the left wing. JT Miller throws on the brakes, looks back. Soucy takes the pass. Wrist one. Loose puck in front. Nyquist is there for Nashville. He slides the puck in from center. Shilovs thought about coming out. Myers gets the puck. Chips it ahead to Brock Besser. Puts it to the middle. Soucy ahead for Di Giuseppe, but he couldn't handle the pass. 6 minutes remaining. Third period. Nashville up 3-1. Myers wrists the puck in from center. Played up the near side by the Preds and down to the Vancouver blue line. Zadorov hooks one to an open wing at center. Schenn picks up the puck and plays it back into Vancouver territory. Very low event period, save for the opening 12 seconds. Oh, there's one off the boards and off the side of the net that almost squirted in front. Blueger wrists the puck around for Ian Cole. Back in deep. Blueger from behind the net. Centering pass, and Saros stops Sam Lafferty. There's his toughest test of the period. As Lafferty was set up, didn't get the greatest shot away, but Saros had to be sharp.
Towards the Nashville end.
There's still just under 5.5 minutes to go. Artur Shilov's at the bench during the commercial break in discussion with the coaching staff, maybe about when they might want to get his attention to get him out. That puck came right to the net. Steered aside by Saros. Here's Hronek trying to bank one around, intercepted by Carrier, who sends the puck down into the Vancouver zone.
So we've got Lindholm out as a centerman with Miller and Besser.
Lindholm gets the puck in his own blue line, feeds back, Hronek to Hughes. Quinn Hughes dumped that one from his own side of center. And did it go out of play? It did. It went out of play in the corner.
Yeah, it hit the dasher and took a strange carom. Mr. Saros busy with dealing with traffic, but he's been helped out by his defenseman. Canucks still haven't gotten enough shots towards him, but this chance right here, he lunges across with the left pad. A solid stop here on Lafferty a couple of shifts ago, and so it makes it even tougher when you got an active goaltender like that, plays well with his depth, and the Canucks just 16 shots in this game.
Under 5 minutes to go. Hughes pass behind Garland, but he's able to turn and sweep the puck in behind the goal. Saros can't get it past Joshua, who battles for the puck with Colton Sissons. Comes free towards Pettersson, who's now centering Joshua and Garland. Here's a race. Smith in on the left wing. Lost control of the puck, and now he's checked by Myers. Puck's underneath it. And Myers trying to dig it free. Beauvillier dumps it around to the near side. 4:20 to go. Canucks trailing by a couple. Zucker after the puck behind the net. Jason Zucker into the corner. Beauvillier back in for Zucker. Leaves behind the net for Sissons. Preds fine with this, just taking time off the clock. Now Garland trying to get to the puck, can't. McDonough on the left wing boards. Wrist shot handled by Shilovs. And he gets a whistle with 3:56 remaining in the third. And now Besser turning in his own zone. They're going to get the goalie to the bench now with 3:20 to go. Canucks pull Shilovs. 6 attackers trailing by 2. Needing to figure out a way to get some pucks on UC Saros. Pettersson hit Miller with that dumping. But the puck now comes to JT Miller. He shoots it around for Pettersson. To the blue line. Besser. Left point Hughes. Into the middle Hronek. Down for Besser. Back to Hughes. Lindholm's in front. Miller. Lindholm across. Besser scores. Brock Besser with 2:47 to go. His second of the game, and the Canucks are within 1. And before I go any further, that was a weird entry when Pettersson hit Miller in the back, and I'm sure the Predators are looking at it.
Just the poise and the fancy passing by the Canucks skilled players. As it gets to Miller, he's going to bump it down to Lindholm, who knows that Besser's on that far side. He's got to corral it and then get it upstairs. Talked about how good Saros is getting across. Well, this goes off the heel of the blade of his skate, but gets past the goaltender, gives the Canucks some hope here. And Besser, the second of the night, as you mentioned, third of the playoffs. They'll start 5-on-5 and gain control and try to get Shilovs back to the bench.
Loose puck at center. Joshua gets it, flips it in. Shilovs staying in for now. Predators send the puck around. Here's Sherwood. He sends the puck behind the goal. Myers steps into Smith, but Smith emerges with the puck. Myers takes it away. He's bodied by Sherwood. Smith checked. Myers. Pass for Garland. He couldn't move up the boards. Now they'll get Shilovs off again, you would think. Rick Tocchet hasn't made the motion yet. He's got the hand up telling him to wait as Hughes waits with the puck. Now the goalie goes. Lead pass. Besser dumps the puck into the Nashville zone. Josi shoots it around. O'Reilly able to move it out to center. Hughes gave it away to Sissons. Empty net. Backhander hit the post. And Hughes is able to clear the puck down. It'll be icing. But the Canucks will take that over being down 4-2 as Colton Sissons put one off the post.
Puck was up for grabs inside the Pred zone, and it gets knocked into the neutral zone. And Hughes doesn't want to commit, knowing there's another player coming down the slot. And Sissons tries to do it with the backhand. Instead, hits iron, and Canucks exhale.
They're still within one and hoping that that hit post by North Vancouver's Colton Sissons becomes a major talking point. There's only one way for that to happen. And they've got a minute 45 to make it happen. O'Reilly waved out. Jankowski to take the draw. Shilovs, of course, back in net after the icing call. Sissons gets the puck in the corner. Takes it to the end boards. Tries to tie it up there and kill some more time. Now it's free to the near side. Pettersson gets there. Checked by O'Reilly, but able to force the puck outside the line. Now taken to the ice. And O'Reilly sends the puck back into Vancouver zone. Hronek starts out. Shilovs heads to the bench. Minute 20 to go. Hughes waiting for the personnel changes to be completed. And now he looks up ice. Pass to JT Miller. Onto the right wing. Besser. Rink wide. Here's Pettersson, but he couldn't knock it down. Josi checked. Loose puck in the corner. Nyquist gets it. Intercepting is Miller. Feeds back, but it's going to come out and down into the Vancouver zone with under a minute to go.
Canucks have put Zadorov out on the ice. He's the one at the net front. They can get it there.
Miller couldn't handle the pass. Puck dumped out. Hughes able to get it ahead of Nyquist. Now Hughes starts out through center. On the left wing for Miller. He dumps one just wide of the goal. Garland gets the loose puck. Sends it around to the near side for JT Miller. 30 seconds to go. Here's Pettersson. To the side, Hughes, wrist one wide of the goal. Miller gets the puck on the left wing. Elias Pettersson takes a look, wrist shot, bounced wide. Jankowski plays it back, Josi around, waiting is Hughes. Nice move to get away from Nyquist. Here's Pettersson. Miller shoots, tipped on goal, rebound. Besser scores a hat trick. Brock Besser, and the Canucks have tied the game with 6.2 seconds remaining in regulation.
The Brock Star comes to life in the third period for the Canucks. Chaos at the front of the net, but they don't get there unless Hughes keeps the puck in at the blue line. Nice move there. Nyquist is down. Now they've got time. Moving across to the top of the point, looking for bodies in front. And when it's sent there, they get to the puck. One chance off the side of the net. Reed gathers it. If he's not a right-hand shot, he doesn't have that forehand, but he gets it past the stick of Saros and ties the score.
Saros down and out and could only watch as Brock Besser brought that from below the goal line, put it on the forehand and put it home for the hat-trick goal. And the Canucks, twice with the goalie on the bench, have come back to force overtime. Yeah, believe it, my friend. Brock Besser, all three Canuck goals in Andy Burnett's team. If they're going to even this series, we'll have to do it by putting in a little overtime here at Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. And took a while, but the big guns, big part of this game, and a big part of the last two games. He left it to chance, left it to very late. In fact, that tying goal for Besser is the third latest game-tying goal in Canuck playoff history. Matt Cook had the previous two. He scored one with 2 seconds left, one with just slightly less time than what Boeser did. And we're underway in overtime with Boeser back out there. He gets the puck ahead to Pius Suter, who sends it into the Nashville zone. These teams went to overtime twice when they met in the playoffs in 2011. Matt Halischuk scored a winner in Vancouver for the Preds, Ryan Kessler. An overtime winner here at Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. Suter missed the puck as he tried to send that one into Nashville zone. McDonough has it. Here's Forsberg. Checked at the blue line. Boeser plays the puck the other way. Joshua taken down. Gets up with the puck, pokes it in front, glove down. Lindholm couldn't get a shot away. Puck cleared to the line. Cole, pass out of the reach of Boeser, now heads to the bench. Lindholm from behind the net. Blue line feed, Cole. Left point, Quinn Hughes, wrist shot, wide of the goal. Cole keeps the puck in on the near side. Joshua in the corner, lets it go for Garland. Centers, Lindholm scores! Elias Lindholm, 62 seconds into overtime, and the Canucks have done it. They're the 8th team in history to erase a 2-goal deficit with under 2 minutes to go and win in overtime. And it's Lindholm the hero after Boeser scored 3 in regulation.
What a comeback by the Canucks. Boeser's hat trick gets him to overtime. And 1 minute and 2 seconds later, it's Lindholm who's left alone at the front of the net. Wonderful setup from below the goal line from Garland. And the celebration continues for the Canucks. Here's the play as Lindholm puts it back to the point. It's Dean behind the net from Hughes. Lindholm's going to come to the front of the net, behind the back pass, boom, past the blocker. And the Canucks, the comeback Canucks, take a 3-1 series lead.
You remember they had Lindholm with different line mates to end regulation, but he had Tocchet did Lindholm back with Garland and Joshua to start overtime. They were the second trio out, and it's Garland to Lindholm to end the game. And the Canucks, they haven't necessarily avoided a return trip to Nashville, but they made it a possibility. And Artur Shilovs, in his first ever playoff game in the NHL, is victorious. The third different Canuck goalie to pick up a win in this series as the Canucks head home leading 3-1.
Shilov stops 27 of 30. And you think about the entry on this goal as Joshua is being dragged down from O'Reilly, and he gets back up and centers it to the front of the net. That keeps the pressure on. And once it's back into Quinn Hughes' hands, he knows he's going to come up with something special. Does so. Down to Garland. The behind the back pass. And yeah, there's a celebration. Well earned.
And the opposite end of the spectrum as the Predators fritter away a late lead and lose it to Elias Lindholm just over a minute into overtime. David, you got to stay up late anyway for the Oilers and the Kings, but we won't keep you up any further for this game as the Canucks win it in Game 4.